Go back to casual easy.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed.
Righteous.
20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Flying drag racer, that's one way to put it.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
I am Princess Rosa Cassette of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Yeah, escape on an island. Very clever. Okay. Remember, right, I gotta flip and fly a certain pattern. But keep a certain speed.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Grays Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
This is gonna be interesting. G. Wow. Okay. Got 15. Got 15 here. YF 23. Rockets into 22. Rocket stuff. Okay. There's a tree I want to follow. Character round, that's what we want.
Mage Squadron, Zurich, ASAP. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close. Yep.
A little off target there. Just one down.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun. Mage 2, locked. Fox 2.
Yep. I know.
Target destruction confirmed. They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us. Target destroyed. 5 to go. Get the fighters out there. Take the radar vehicle. We're using the containers now. I meant for tactical flexibility. Requesting permission to move the vehicle. Target destroyed. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds. Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire
Now.
force via satellite. It's reliable, so trust your radars. 2 targets remaining.
Fucking hell.
About to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. Base is too far from Allied territory. Trigger, there's one more to go. Break through it. Confirm it. My brother was in that radar unit.
Come on.
Entering clouds.
There we go.
Column 3, Fox 2. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission.
How do I switch?
Enemy aircraft away from the base.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Enemy on your rear. No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Radar set up.
Shit.
Here's some feedback from those war merchants. Write your message in a language we can understand.
Come on, come on. Slow up, slow up.
Enemy missile detected. Caution, hostile on the radar lock. Get away from that vehicle. All right, this base is worth destroying.
Whew. Well, I was expecting something like that.
There's more. Breaking to escape lock.
One flare left. Gotcha.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Thank you for that. Oh, come on.
When you shake them,
Missile. Missile.
you've got a hostile behind you.
Missile. Missile.
Whew.
Getting out wrong. Breaking.
Come on. Damn it.
Fox 2.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now. 4 targets remaining. Escaping rock. Breaking away.
Might as well take you out. Shitballs.
The enemy's traveling a long way, so they're trying to end this quickly.
Took that off. Whoa, shit.
Like focused. 3 targets remaining. All transports have been destroyed, but what were they carrying? Target is in range of guns. Fox 2.
He's down. Oh, fuck me.
What happened? Status report.
Fucking
Multiple
hell.
bogies on radar. They're close. Wait, they're being launched. You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Locked on target.
Judging by the way they look and move, they've gotta be drones. Spotted clouds, no doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility.
Gotcha.
All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1.
Oh shit.
Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones. Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out. It doesn't matter? He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Don't try to read their movements.
Come on.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more. Page 2, walking. The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger. Good to go. Let's get through this without any casualties. He's mine. He's not getting away.
Fucker.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I was getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt. It's a march.
Alright, dodge 2.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Where'd he go? Come on.
Nice
Finally.
kill trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB. No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed.
Yeah,
The guys
fuck
in charge
off.
take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target.
Thank you for skipping. I'm so glad I have my joystick.
Air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Yep.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
This is gonna be fucked. Going 3, going 4. Got it. Oh, no, I didn't want to exit out. Nope. Yes, thank you. There we go, that'll help with my turn speed.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations.
Okay.
Mage 2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch. Mage 2 is away.
Yes. Why would I skip that?
Mage 2, specified altitude reached. Restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Perfect.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco.
How do I change that again?
Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we
Nope,
can
wrong
win
button.
dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds.
Actually, I'll go for you. Where do you think you're going?
Mage 2, enemy has a radar lock on you.
Mage 2, there's a missile after you.
Yep.
Bailing out. Made it sighted. Fox 2. Fox 2. I'm glued to this one.
Whew.
There's a real demon in there. If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move even if you're in a 9G turn. He escaped into the clouds.
Alright.
Four remaining.
Ah, that's what a wingman's for.
They got me.
Three remaining.
Yeah, thanks for that.
We need reinforcements now. Locked. It's chow time.
Come on. Give me sound. Give me sound. There we go. Ooh.
Nice kill.
One
Alright.
remaining.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight. Bandit has a rocket.
You're being locked onto.
That's a miss.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat. Missile incoming!
Now.
Caution. A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Ooh. There it is. Oh, this is gonna be fucked up. This is beyond fucked.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Just waiting for mission command.
Through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones. These guys will go down easy.
Break now.
All aircraft,
Now.
change in game plan. Destroy the
I know there's a
Arsenal
missile. Thank you.
Rogue Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey. Can't reach the Arsenal bird.
It's not your sideways.
Come to, missile closing.
Bandits are fast as hell.
Damn it.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Status?
Find the situation.
Going to, missile, evade.
Evading.
Going 3, going 2, hit.
Shit.
Ship going 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2.
Fucking hell.
It should still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3's lost.
Kinda wish I could switch to other.
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
Oh, motherfucker.
What the hell?
Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Breaking!
Shit. The fuck?
Skeleton 2 lost. Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately. Save your chatter for the debrief. Golem and Mage Squadron.
Oh,
give
fuck,
our
that's a
allies time to
shield.
escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
No shit.
Focus.
Target was not struck. Target is in range of guns. Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. H2, UAV down. Mage 2, missile away.
Yowza.
It's two.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
Going for the loner. My status is fine.
Retreating aircraft. aircrafts. Prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile! Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell?
Shit.
Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against MSU-30. Urge wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run. This is getting a little tight. That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. Get those UAVs off of friends.
Get your asses out. Great work. Keep killing them, Mage 2. Mage 2, target down.
Come on.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Come on.
Detonate. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
This is not good.
Ugh.
Break off.
Come on. Fucking bastard.
Fox 2. Target down. Nicely done.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible. I'm grateful you're around. Golem 2, what's your status?
2 more.
Status report.
He's a predator. We can eat.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Come on.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Damn it.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say.
God, I want to shoot you down.
Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Ugh.
Beach 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach.
Yeah.
The deck is clear. Beach 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to carrier. Lower your speed. Your approach looks good. Stay on course. Beach 2, lower your nose. You're too high.
Coming in too hot. Oh, this is gonna suck.
Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
I'm just glad I hit the damn thing. Fucking wire.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Golem and the other...
took way too long. Fuck.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Okay, what do I need to do next?
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Oh, yes. Count on it.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy and the trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
I apologize for that interruption. A lot of AA guns. This stuff is needed. This was the one that led to the F-35, that leads to the F-22. Or I could still take the F-15 route, which would probably be best. Shit. Okay. It'll be very fun. The third fighter doesn't have that much speed. Got speed but no mobility. Alright.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
This is gonna be a little bit better than what it was.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
H2, you're icing up.
Icing.
You're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Yep.
Situation normal. Outside it.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
Yep, that's the one I want.
You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you.
Whew.
And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTB going home.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Come on. Need tone, give me tone.
The enemy has a lock on you, H2.
Yep.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Huh.
Target destroyed. Mage 2, target destroyed.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Tell them squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn.
Missile.
Understood.
Missile. Missile.
Gargoyle squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
Still good.
Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Whew.
Mage 2, target down.
Missile.
Half of the SAM sites are down.
Sea Goblin, we arrived. Do we have a
Shit.
clear LZ?
That was premature.
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. Half of the anti-air guns down.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Oh, I hate being a good pilot. That kind of sucks.
Box 2.
Mage 2, bombs away.
Required mark on bandit. Firing. This is Mage 1. I'm spiked.
Mage 2, target destroyed.
They have a lock on you. Shake 'em.
All anti-air guns destroyed. Destroy the remaining SAM sites and secure the LZ.
And goodbye.
All SAM sites down. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, we're clear to land.
Roger. Running point in sight. Almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Come on, switch from ground to flipping.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft
Okay,
on the
never
ground is
mind.
defenseless. Column and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run to the container!
Watch out. Enemy has a lock on him.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target. Locked, it's chow time.
UAV down.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper! Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them. Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Missile. Missile.
Taking fire! We're pinned down!
Missile.
Shoot back!
Missile.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy.
Check you out real quick.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Hurley!
Target eliminated.
Right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
They got the chopper and Sierra 2! That was thermobaric!
Container locked on. Come on.
That's about half. Mop up the rest. Damn. UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
man.
Get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something
Shit.
out.
Wrong button.
Mage 2 shut down abandoned.
Found an Illusion transfer craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
One remaining. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1. That's you can come on.
Targets down.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Alright. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harling wants to
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Yep. Hurry ahead of you.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
A big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Roger. Orders are to fire warnings. Golem 3, Box 2. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. This isn't exactly a fighter. Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Whoa, shit.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, Roger.
F-14s.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
Figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report. Roger, continue to maintain area warning.
Mage 2, missile away.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Okay, Mother Goose 1's below me.
Lockdown hostile.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, main squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Lock acquired.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane? The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport. UAVs launching
Oh, come on. I was aiming at the UAV. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Is it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Oh, now that that's over. New medal.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force.
This time I got
When your
for
allies are
streaming
surrounded,
today.
one of the
I'll
most
talk
dangerous
to you all
missions is
next
giving
time.
them